Conditions inside Alabama prisons under scrutiny. Some are questioning why more inmates are not granted parole.
Records show the number of paroles granted in Alabama has plummeted to a new low.
In the last fiscal year, the parole board rejected nearly 4,000 parole applications, approving only about 400. The Alabamians for Fair Justice Coalition gathered at the State House today to call for change. WSFA 12 News reporter Aaron Davis is joining us live right now. And Aaron, this group is in favor of one particular bill before the legislature this year. Tell us about that bill.
They are, Val. You know, that bill would create a council to oversee the Board of Pardon and Paroles. This bill is sponsored by Representative Chris Inkland, and it would also require the board to provide written statements on why they would approve or deny someone parole. The Alabama Parole Board denied more than 97% of applications this year. Advocates with the Alabamians for Fair Justice Lobby Day say that's too high. They blame the chair of the Parole Board, Lee Wathney.
Those days we had around a 53% total of people who were being released. If we could go back to the numbers pre-Wathney days, that would be excellent.
Veronica Johnson brought students to the State House to tell lawmakers how they feel about the state's parole system.
Jefferson County has one of the largest incarceration rates in the state. So most of us are impacted.
HB 16 brings additional accountability.
The bill creates a legislative council to oversee the parole board's decisions and requires the board to give a written reason for approving or denying parole.
Government's built on a system of checks and balances, and right now the parole board doesn't have a check on their behavior.
Former parole employee Representative Jerry Starn says the oversight is unnecessary.
There's other forms of government that do oversee the parole board. You got the governor and the attorney general's office. I just didn't see another form board that needed to address that issue.
Advocates say the conversation still needs to be had to ease prison overcrowding and provide an incentive for good behavior for inmates.
About what is happening in the parole situation and get very honest about the circumstances that we're facing.
Now, this bill was sent to a subcommittee for some more work, so the outcome right now is unknown. But Val, you know, reform advocates say without these checks in place, like they said, they think overcrowding will be worse, and they also fear that a federal takeover of the prison system may follow.
All right, Aaron, thanks so much. This is a story we will be watching. Alabama is currently under close federal watch to improve state prisons. Lawmakers hope 3 new prisons being built will be the solution.